family, because I know how myself and a lot of teammates feel, and I can only imagine what his family and those who are closer with him are going through.
You guys have talked about all off season about this band of brotherhood and the family atmosphere that you guys have created here. Does it reach a tipping point though where you wonder how much more adversity you guys can handle?
I mean, I think as long as we have each other, that we'll be fine with anything. Things aren't always going to go the way you'd like them to, and we're trained to handle adverse situations. Obviously, not something of this magnitude. We're trained to play football, and this is so much more than that. Football's just a game. People blow it out of proportion and make it a lot bigger than it is, and we just have to go back to each other, lean on each other for strength, because obviously it's hard for a lot of people.
Can I ask a couple of detailed questions about him, just to illuminate who he was? You said tattoos earlier. Can you just give me a couple of descriptions of the ones that he had?
I know he had like Atlas, like holding the globe on his back. He had some female face on the inside here. He had like some Greek gods on his shoulder. I just remember me and him, like we both liked him, so we'd always talk about him, and he was always talking about getting sleeves and stuff like that. And, I don't know, it was just a mutual interest we had.
What about his motorcycle? Did you ever see him on that?
I saw him on his motorcycle all the time. He'll ride that thing in the winter. It was always funny because he'd shave a Fu Manchu, and he loved it. He loved that thing. Big beard guy, and he'd have a leather jacket on. I know a couple times I'd seen him riding with his girlfriend on the back to class, and they would yell something at me. Who knows what it was, but yeah, he was just really patriotic, like American guy, blue collar American guy.
If people saw him on his motorcycle with that Fu Manchu, would they have thought he was an Ohio State football player?
He's a badass, definitely. He was a badass. I mean, heavyweight wrestler, come on the football team, like strong as could be. And I think he liked that. He knew he was a badass, and I think that's definitely the image he put off.
What kind of bike was it?
I wouldn't know.
Was it black?
Yeah. Not a motorcycle guy though.
Tell me, when you got this news, you talk so fondly of him here. When you got this news yesterday, I don't know if it just took your heart away or what was your reaction? And had you sensed something was really amiss before that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not like a everyday, big guy like him, with a lot going for him, just goes missing, and obviously, you worry about what could be, and I think that was in the back of people's minds, if we'd never seen him again, and it just hurts. It sucks losing somebody.
Last question.
Did the fact that he had a gun surprise you? I mean, that's it.
No, I mean, he was that type of guy,
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Taylor.